Hashtag ultra underdogs. That's right. Or underdog, either or. They both exist. Hashtag ultra underdogs. What up, y'all? Or as some might say, what up, y'all? It's One Sir Grove, OSGOE. This is C4CW Casting 495 Celebrities Worldwide. Man, it's nighttime in the East, and it's also daytime in the East, if you know what I'm talking about. Depending on where you are on the multiverse parallax view, we 495, if you are in fact fans on any level of reality versus not being fans, then we 495 most certainly appreciate you. I mean, like I always say, man, we cannot force you to become or be fans of C4CW. So, Senzilla, the homie Sen, producer, rapper producer extraordinaire, my homie from high school on up, that is childhood, just recorded this rap that is fucking devastating. It's devastating, man. It is. We've recorded a lot of shit, been on the top of the charts. I haven't looked today. I did notice, you're probably like, come on, Grove, you're all about vanity. Very first thing you did in the morning was look to see where you were on the charts with 495L4. You bad boy, you. Well, I usually do that, but today I didn't fucking do that. But we're about to do that right now. Let's see here. Where are we? I gotta modulate that tone. Where are we? On the charts. You're probably like, come on, Grove. Every time you do that, it's pretty out there. And I'm like, yeah, that's your observation, not necessarily mine. All right, so let's see. I noticed it, what was it, like yesterday? We were number 4. And I was like, dang, shit, man. We're back up on that shit. Not that we went down. Listen, I say that humbly, but as an artist in this here rap, hip-hop, urban music fucking game, yeah, number 4 today. That's right. Reverb, again, 2 days in a row. Listen, man, we, 495L4 rap group, man, we thank each and every one of you because, man, you guys have stuck with us for all these fucking years, all these decades, all these eons of multi-space time. And, man, we just keep, as a whole collective audience, and us, as us, it's us, man, we just keep showing these fucking fools out here, these goddamn fucking frauds that are like, man, fuck 495L4, you guys think you're doing... Yeah, we already did something, motherfucker. Why don't you pipe down and shut the fuck up, bitch? Yeah, we fucking did it, man. We all did it together. And it took each and every one of us as you and us and we. It took us all together in strength to be able to show and prove to these fucking faulty jakes that we're not fucking playing, man. We're not playing out here. There's too many stupid fucking peons in this urban rap hip hop community. Too many people, man, that have fucked up the image of hip hop and rap. Going from what was originally Grandmaster, Flash, Melly Mel, The Message, Cowboy, you know what I'm saying? All the originals, OGs, Kool Mo D, Run DMC. You know what I'm saying? The Kings of Rock, Beastie Boys. You know what I'm talking about? All the old, man, come on, Slick Rick. I could just keep going. Dana Dane, Roxanne, Shantae. You know what I'm saying? BDP, Boogie Down Production. See, when I get started on some orthodox hip-hop, man, it don't stop. Too Short, Ice-T, West Coast Legends, Midwest Twista. You know what I'm saying? You got Kansas City, Mo, Tech 9, Strange Music, Ritz, Yellow Wolf. Shout-outs to Yellow Wolf and his new project. Shout-out to Ritz and his new projects. I'm listening to, like I've said, man, the Canadian rap artists, Snack the Ripper. You know what I'm saying? and his whole crew up there. You know what I'm talking about? With Mercules and Tom McDonald. You know what I'm saying? I also listen to him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that he's with that crew. I'm saying he's also a Canadian rapper. Look, man, so many dope MCs, so many dope musical artists, rappers. By the way, shout out to Strange Music, man. I saw where Chris Calico decided to re-up his contract. Doing the right thing. That was a proper fucking move. You know what I'm saying? I listen to real dope artists, man. Swisha House. You know what I'm talking about? Paul Wall. Mike Jones. All them cats, man. You know? Shout outs to Battle Axe Records up in Canada as well, man. Mad Child in there. Shout outs to Doug Crawford and Lucky Picks, man. I could just keep going. You know, AON and Records Canada. You know? All the homies out on the West Coast, man. Big Scheme, Young Chili, YC1, free YC1, Young Chili. You know what I'm talking about? That's the homie. I mean, he just got a little probation thing going on. It ain't a big deal. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, man, look. The evolution lineage of hip-hop rap has come a long way. And, you know, when I saw the other day, I was going through YouTube videos like I do, and I saw Ice Cube from NWA, Niggas, Wit, and Attitude, get up on the mic and talk about how black folk started rock and roll. That's not to brag. That's just as a historical fact, right? And when he talks about how black folks went from rock and roll to talking over beats, right? Intros, instrumentals, rap, hip-hop, that is. It's still really just rock, man. It's still rocking. When you get up and you bust lyrics, you're, like he said, like Ice Cube said it best, you're still rocking the mic. It's still rock. Yeah, we call it hip-hop. But it's still rock. You know what I'm saying? That's where you get the likes of Kid Rock and cats like Eminem and cats like Esham, A. Smith, the unholy poet, rocking the mic, ICP, Inner City Clown Posse. You know what I'm saying? Insane Clown Posse. They were originally, you know, had a different name. That's where I was like, Inner City Posse. Oh, yeah, my fault. Insane Clown Posse. You know, and I always shout out to the Juggalos, man. It's my fault. Insane Clown Posse, the Juggalos. You know what I mean? When they rock the mic, when them cats in Detroit, in LA, in Texas, in, you know what I'm saying, New York, when cats rock the mic, man, it's still rock music. And that's what Ice Cube was talking about when NWA was inducted into the Rock Hall of Fame. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Same thing, man. Beastie Boys. Come on, man. That's really rock. I mean, it's rap, but it's rock. You know what I'm saying? So there's a rock star, rock and roll, rock music element to hip hop, dynamic to hip hop rap. So that's where it all started, man. And that's where it's been going. And so we've come a long way, man. So for us, shout outs to NWA and Ice Cube, epic West Coast legends. 495L4 rap group, West Coast originals, originally from the West Coast. To be up on these New York charts out here in the East, man, is an honor. It really is. It absolutely is. And I know you're like, some of you, at least one of you's like, come on, Grove. You're not up there right now, man, on the podcast, like accepting an award or anything. So why are you saying this? Because, man, it is an honor. It's an honor, man, to be up on the charts at the position that we are, because it shows that we've been supported, man, by the crowd. It really does, man. Each and every one of you who has helped keep us at the top of the charts to prove that not only are we still relevant 25 years, that is quarter of a century after we started, that is had begun the process of writing meticulously, tediously, rigorously, the rigor of writing lyrics. I remember when I first wrote lyrics, man, it was a chore. It was like, okay, I'm going to sit down and write my very first rap. My very first rap, man, I come from a Christian Judeo background, Judeo-Christian background. I grew up in the church, Baptist, used to go to Sunday school all the time, man. Like, all the time. So, you know, hearing all these stories about, like, hell, the devil, Lucifer, Satan, fire and brimstone, I'm like, damn, man, that's some scary shit. So, I wrote a rap when I was 12 years old. The old school at the time, you know what I'm saying? Childhood homie, Scoot, you know, my Jewish homie, you know what I'm saying? From Douche Trey Black, you know what I'm talking about? My Bloods homie, you know what I'm saying, was there with me. And we both wrote our very first rhymes, like our very first raps. We were like, yo, we finna do this. Like, we gonna write these rhymes. We gonna get up in this rap game. 12 years old. Very first rap that I wrote was like spiritual warfare, like fighting the devil, Satan, Lucifer. I was like rocking the mic and like rocking against the devil. So I called it the Antichrist. And it was about this menace, the devil, Satan, Lucifer, Beelzebub. And I was like, yo, man, fuck the devil type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I didn't want to come out rhyming like Christian rap, like too soft. I'm just saying, like, keep in mind, I grew up in the church. My dad has a degree from the Bible Belt, from the Bible South. You know what I'm saying? From the southern states in theological studies. That's one of his degrees. And so, you know, I grew up in the church, man. My household, even though my dad wasn't around, in my household, my immediate household, we still went to church. My family went to church, man, all the time, like every Sunday, religiously. So I was like, yo, man, fuck the devil, you know? I didn't want to come off soft, man. I wanted to come off on some new shit for like the early 1980s. And cats was like, what? You wrote a rap called The Antichrist? And I'd just be like in the neighborhood or at the little house, you know what I'm saying? Like with the homies, and we'd be playing like Nintendo, and I'd be like spitting that shit. I don't even think Nintendo existed yet. But we'd be playing some type of video game system that was a prelude to Nintendo. And they'd be like, yo, bust that one rap that you wrote, man. Your first rap that you wrote, man. Bust that shit. What's it called? The Antichrist? And I was like, yeah. So I just started, you know, fuck the devil. And they was like, what? That shit's crazy. I can't even remember the rap, man. I can't even remember the rap. But, then I wrote this rap, man. It was called, when I was going through the whole thing, when I was a kid growing up on the West Coast with the police, my friends and I, we'd be riding around on our skateboards, and the police, you know, would roll up and like roll over our skateboards and snap them in half and be like, fuck you, loser ass skaters. Every time we see you, we gonna harass you. Yeah, we's the police, and we don't like no antisocial skaters, fucking losers. And we'd be like, damn, the police just snapped another fucking skateboard and shit. They jump out, like, try to beat us up and shit, put us on the ground, like, try to wrestle with us. And we were just like, man, I was like, fuck that. So I wrote this rap. Called Pork Chops. And it was like, let's see how the pork chops go. The homie Sen reminded me the other night. It was like, according to the police, I sell rock cocaine. That's how it started. That was the very first line. I was just pissed off one night, man. I was like, shit, think about 16 years old? Had to have been, because Sen and I were in high school. And I wrote it when we were in high school. And it was like, I was like, according to the police, I sell rock cocaine. I was like, yeah, I'll blow your fucking house up if you call the cops on me. It was just crazy. It was just some crazy shit, right? I know the lines, I don't want to say them in the 21st century because they're inappropriate, all right? That rhyme is classified, black opt, it doesn't exist anymore. Cause I was like, yo, man, that shit was dark, bro. That's wrong. Like, cause I don't want to incite any, you know, like violence, like against like law enforcement, man, because I don't think that way anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm a kid. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sorry. I was a kid when I wrote that shit, man. And I was an outlaw fucking rebel skater with an anarchist symbol on my skate deck, on the bottom of my deck and on the top, you know what I'm saying? Of my deck. I had to big marker like graph or some spray paint or some shit and was like anarchy, you know? So I don't think that way anymore, man. That ain't one Sir Grove in the 21st century. I was just a misguided rebel outlaw youth. But so I wrote the Antichrist. I wrote the track Pork Chops. I had another rap that I wrote that was an underground sensational hit, like in our region. I wrote this rap called Fire Elemental. It was like Fire Elemental with the volume of 10 plus, a new improved rhyme, which is much more dangerous. Many said I couldn't do it, so it's time to show and prove. My lyrical ingenuity, I initiate the groove. Groove. Drop 1-0. Something, something, something. I don't want to say it because it was just ridiculous, dude. And it was fucking, it was totally inappropriate then and now. But then I was like, I used a little sample and shit. I won't say where I got the sample at the time because that rap doesn't exist anymore. It's been black opt. But you know what I'm saying? People liked it. They were like, yo, that fire. I said, when I was in something that said my something preferred over ice cream, something about bombs and explosions and blowing up cars and shit, and just wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? But they were like, yo, that's fucking maniac, bro. What? So, you know, when we were kids, man, we used to fuck around with explosives. We'd go out to this place called Boom City. And Boom City had all the, like, you know, shit, like underground. The feds would be out there trying to buy shit. You know what I'm saying? At Boom City, at the tribal reservation that was like federal crime level shit. And so motherfuckers, you know, was like, man, watch out. Don't go to that stand because it might be the feds trying to sell you some shit, trying to set you up on some entrapment shit. They might be feds selling you the shit. You know what I'm saying? But, like, legit, they had feds out there, man, trying to buy, like, pipe bombs and fucking tennis balls filled with, like, black powder and nitro. So, you know, we'd get fireworks that we knew were illegal. Listen, 25 fucking, this is like more than 30 years ago. And we make our own shit. You know, we'd fucked around with fireworks so many times, like, as kids, that, like, and we'd see, like, how the shit was put together by, like, others, you know what I'm saying? Like look up shit in books. Like, I'm just saying, I'm not going to mention any books, man, from the, like, rebel, you know what I'm saying? Like, literature section. And I think y'all know what I'm talking about if y'all know it. But anyway, man, we'd make our own improvised, you know what I'm talking about. And so anyway, Mr. Broccoli Landers, man, he was actually on TV. You know what I'm saying? Case is over, done, and you know what I'm saying? He's good, but I mean, you know, Broccoli Landers was on TV, man, and police found a bomb and found a pipe bomb and tried to pin it on Mr. Broccoli Landers and shit, and they said they detonated it, and it was indeed a live pipe bomb. So, I mean, I'm just, you know what I mean? We would make our own shit back in the day, and where I'm going with this, man, is that we were just influenced, man, by certain things, you know, movies and video games and G.I. Joe and, you know what I'm talking about? Like, we were fucking kids growing up in America. So those were the types of rhymes that we were writing. Sen had some sinister raps that were fucking, he and I have talked about, similar to my track Pork Chops and Fire Elemental. They were just, you know, Sen wrote some shit that I won't even say, like, on the microphone, because it's inappropriate in the 21st century, man. You know, we ain't trying to incite any kind of shit, man. We, you know, so, but back then, man, you know, we used to listen to cats like Gangsta Nip, South Park Psycho, and all kind, you know, Jim Jones and all these from the San Francisco rapper. Wait, hold up. Is that Jim? Wait, whoa. Hold on. There was Brother Dre Bun. Hold up. Whoa. Hold up. We gonna look up some information. Who was the rapper? He used to talk about some crazy psychotic shit having to do with animals. Hold on. Jim Jones, rapper. Okay, yeah, there is. right here. Jim Jones. Wait a second. Hold on. Nah, Jim Jones is Dipset. There was a San Francisco rapper long time ago. Hold on, San Francisco. At least on another timeline that I recall. San Francisco, what was his name? Hold up, man. I'm going to pause this podcast and look this information up so I don't waste y'all's time. All right, so check this out, man. I believe I'm talking about, if I'm not mistaken, man, it took me a while to find the information because I was like, Jim Jones, yeah, he was the cult leader, you know what I mean? But I thought there was a rapper back in the very early 90s, late 80s, whose name was Jim Jones from San Francisco, and he rapped about this crazy shit, like I'm just being honest, man, just like crazy shit about like animal mutilation. It was just horrible, right? And I mean, he was the shit was just out of fucking control, like just nuts. And we would listen to it, man, like, wow, this dude is tripping, like, what is he talking about? But there was a rapper, whose name is Gangsta Nip. There is a rapper, I believe he's still around, Gangsta Nip, from the South, man, from Texas, and he talked about some crazy shit involving animals as well. So, and they were both out at the same time. So I found in my research, Dre Dog. It says Andre L. Adams, better known by his stage name Andre Nicotina, is an American rapper from San Francisco, California. He previously performed under the stage name Dre Dog. He's 49 years old, born 11 March 1970. So, Dre Dog, discography, The New Jim Jones. As Dre Dog, 17 June 1993. I knew there was another fucking Jim Jones. And you know what? When Jim Jones emerged from Dipset, I remember thinking, Jim Jones? Well, there's another rapper who was before him, Jim Jones. Let's see how old Jim Jones is from Dipset, let me see. Hold on. Let's see. Let's look this up. Jim Jones, Dipset, age.
He's 43 years old.
Yep, 43 years old, 15 July 1976. So how many of y'all knew that there was another Jim Jones in the rap game? A lot of y'all didn't know that, man. Unless you're true hip-hop rap fans. And or you fucking federal hip-hop police. I'm just saying, man. Hip-hop rap police historians and shit on some federal rap police intel shit with catalogs and databases of, intel going back since time immemorial, now you heard. But yeah, man, so there is another. I knew there was another Jim Jones. Dre Dog was fucking crazy. Hey, Dre Dog, use the crazy ass rap motherfucker, man. That shit was like, man, that was some of the most hardcore shit I've ever heard in my lifetime. Now keep in mind, I was a kid. I was fucking kid back then, like teenager listening to Dre. Y'all don't know what Dre Dog was talking about, man. That shit was evil. And I had never heard anything like that in my lifetime, man. And I was like, what is this? What the fuck? And I was an impressionable youth like any youth. So that's rap hip-hop history. You know what I mean? That's a lot of information that a lot of people just don't know about. So check this out. On some covert Black Ops type shit, right? Like private sector, real world, covert Black Ops type shit, right? The Method to My Madness type shit, which happens to be a cassette tape that I put out as an executive producer titled Method to My Madness. So I've been behind that project and a multitude of other projects spanning many different countries, 140 plus countries. And hashtag ultra underdogs. So look, man, the full extent of what it is that we have been doing involves a little bit of sorcery. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And I don't mean in any kind of like dark magic, black magic sense type shit of it all. No, man, because I ain't on no dark side shit, man. I'm just saying from a geopolitical John von Neumann chessboard kind of fucking way. So 495L4, we have positioned ourselves to be this rap group that comes out of seemingly nowhere, but we've been in the game for a long time, quarter of a century, beginning with Deep in Everett, subsequently 495, which is Deep in Everett, which is a bunch of other things. And 495 is a concept that goes beyond Deep in Everett. It's just that Deep in Everett happened to discover this concept of 495. Now, I know some of you are thinking, well, isn't 495 just simply the alphanumeric conversion of like letters Deep in Everett, D-I-E, to their numerical equivalents, like 495? Yes and no. 495, man, is a concept that goes beyond the EVT, okay? It goes beyond Deep in Everett. That's the whole point, man. It's ancient technology unearthed. Now, I know you guys are probably like, come on, Grove. Dude, that sounds like it's stretching it a little bit. And I'm like, well, you've seen what we've done, right? Hashtag Ultra Underdogs. Come on, man. There's got to be some fucking science to it, man. There's got to be some energy force shit behind it. It's not made up, dude. We don't make up our own mythos. Yeah, dude, we do some covert Black Ops type shit. There's a little bit of disinformation out there, but there's also some fucking truth to it too, which is why truth is stranger than any conceivable work of human fiction. So that's the magic behind it, man, is that there's absolutely some fucking reality to it, man. I mean, the universe, the multiverse is a fucking really strange and bizarre thing. It's a thing, man. It's a fucking thing. And so look, man, the way we created our architect, our frameworks for what it is that we do, it had to be created, formed, that is established, founded on a strong foundation, solid fucking foundation. And it had to mean something, and it had to be about some shit, like some statecraft type shit, some ancient fucking shit. Man, look, we've read a lot of books, man. We were those kids that used to like read libraries. Alright? So, no, we're not a fucking cult. No, we're not bad guys. But listen, man, we're about some ancient shit. And just like, you know, there were the Knights of the Round Table and Teutonic Knights and whatever other groups have existed throughout time, man, look, we have our own entity, our own history, our own thing. And man, we're about some serious values, man. And you know, I personally, because there is, you know, we're all equals. That's the other thing. We're all equals, man. And there is no hierarchy with us. There is no hierarchy with us. We're non-hierarchical. We're all on the same level. That, and some of us are relatives, man. I have my cousin Rizzo. You know, he's my biological cousin, man. In fact, he was the one who brought the concept to the table. Honestly, that's the truth. And then we had to get it cleared, man. We had to get it cleared with pre-existing organizations, man, that are legendary. We had to apply for acceptance. I'm just saying, man, like, there's a rite of passage to this shit, man. It's very ritualistic, man, without being satanic. And so in that regard, look, man, we created our nation. You know what I'm saying? 495 Nation. And we do what we do. And you see and understand, those of you who do, that I do this to help strengthen the U.S. national security and defense, and the defense of our protection, security of our international allies. That's why I do this. That's why I support Space Force, 6th branch of the U.S. military. That's why I support my little tiny way. You know, that's why I champion the cause by repping it, by talking about it, raising awareness about it, by emphasizing STEM, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, because it's the way of the future. And I believe that it's needed. And that's why I voiced my support for the current presidential administration's plan to create Space Force before it was officiated. Because look, man, there's a lot of stupid shit in the fucking world, right? With 495, we didn't ever want to be just fucking like, and I'm no disrespect to Bone Thugs and Harmony because they're my favorite rap group of all time. And I don't mean, and I'm not even referring to Bone Thugs and Harmony when I say this. I'm not, because Bone Thugs and Harmony are some gentlemen. They just happen to be on the streets at some point, and, you know, thug shit was going on. Same is true of 495L4, man. We ain't in the streets doing the shit that we were doing back in the 1990s, man. We're gentlemen. My guys, man, they're family men. They're family oriented. So given those facts, that's that's why we're not about some fucked up shit, man. We're about doing the right thing, man. And in that's why I support certain initiatives, certain causes, and personally, and I can't speak for my guys, that's why I personally am about conservative Republican values, but that's me, man. Not everyone in 495L4 is going to share the same political ideology. So yeah, man, listen, we're working on something that is big, like epic big. And I know some people, they use the word epic, and they, in their minds, they think that what they're talking about is epic. What I'm talking about, man, is truly fucking epic. Nonetheless, remaining humble. Just keeping it ultra low key, ultra underdogs. We had to create a fucking good story, man, for America and the world. It couldn't be some cheap shit, man. It couldn't be some, replica, knockoff shit, man, that we, derive from someone else, man. No, we had to start our own shit, man. And, for future generations, it had to be one fucking hell of a story. So, we did things differently. We took our old sweet time, but that's because we wanted for it to be done the right way. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we worked on, man, in the past that was experimental. Like I said, a lot of rhymes, a lot of raps that we made are black op. They're classified. They're off limits. They're not publicly suitable, not suitable for the public. Just some renegade, inappropriate shit in the context. It's the 21st century, man. But we learned from that, man. We learned how to push the envelope, what we could do, what we could get away with. And we also learned our own individual styles, man. We perfected our own individuality, unique styles and what it is that defines us. So when you hear a Senzilla track, that is a Sen track by Sin, formerly Sin the Soul Stealer. He's like, bro, stop calling me fucking Sin the Soul Stealer. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm just saying, had to set you apart from the other Sendo. Shout outs to Sendo and Cypress Hill, the other Sendo. And Cypress Hill as a whole. I mean that. But, you know what I mean? So, you know, what defines Grove? What defines Broccoli Landers? What defines, Scheme? Like, our own individual styles and then coming together as a group, as a squad, as a unit, our overall sound. Like, when you listen to L4, right? When you listen to their track, we keep it cracking. We keep it cracking. You know? I mean, come on, man. That's a fucking sound, you know? That's what fucking L4 sounds like. When you listen to the track that Sen just recorded, where it's an homage in some respect to you know, to what Nate Dogg and Warren G were doing, man. You know what I'm talking about? Nate Dogg. Like that harmonizing, you know what I'm saying? Harmony, like that level of that G-funk type shit, right? Man, you know, like, okay, wow, this is West Coast. This is in the lineage of the West Coast. When you listen to Mr. Broccoli's track that's at the top of the charts with all the other tracks on ReverbNation, you hear that West Coast whistle. When you hear that West Coast whistle, man, you know that shit is fucking 495 and you know that it's West Coast. I'm going to give y'all some samples tonight, man. We're going to check this out. Yeah. And by the way, man, when I started the podcast earlier and I was talking about, yo, I'm about to give y'all a taste of the new track, inadvertently, it snapped out of one state into another and it ended the recording session. But we about to play some tracks right now. All right, so check game. Here go the first track. This is the track that Sen just recorded. It's just a little sample, just a little snippet. This is the song Hate If You Need To, which it has that G-funk, you know what I'm saying, vibe sound to it, because it is G-funk. Man, we're just some, you know, triple OGs, man, from the West Coast originally. I'm just saying, man, G is for gifted. So this is Hate If You Need To. Just a little sample, man. Just a little sample. Turn up the volume on the computer. Yeah.
You not we reppin' the E from the city that be chopping them trees. So hate if you need to. The level gonna stack this screen. From the 425 to ITIE, I put it down for the city on the sound. So hate if you need to, cause tonight is going down. Elevate my style like my cap, get my bill straight. Silverback gorilla, beat killer from the I-State. Y'all should call me Ocean in this game, I'm known to make waves. I be the master tracks, do whatever sensei. Shit, sensei, I need big pay. A 4, a 9, a 5, can't eat out in the driveway.
Alright, so that track that I just played for y'all is Hate If You Need To. Hate If You Need To. And you know that shit is banging. You know that is West Coast. You know that is G-Funk. That's how 495L4 sounds. That's how we've defined ourselves, man. Because that's us. It's us. That's how we sound. You know, that's Sen, man. And that beat, man, you heard that track. That's how it go down with us. Now, this track right here, Game Bread. This is the track that Sen and I recorded just recently. Peep this. Let's get this one. Game is on. And in this game, you gotta get some bread and have some bread and be about some bread and be about that bread. You understand me now? Shh, like, man, we bring back hustling up in this piece. Game prison, huh? Game bread.
I got a vision in my mind so dope it should be twisted. You'll never put me on the wrong side of this bit. Know my way around the kitchen. The cakes ain't from this way. Never wear a ring unless it's made by a lipstick. I'ma get this money, but I don't need a shitload.
So check it out. So you hear the whistle in the background. We call it the whistle, man. It's the melody. It's the sound. It's the synth sound. That's straight signature, trademark, West Coast. Straight G, like G-Funk, bust it.
I work to get the bread till the pantry full of hoagies. Got that Arctic glow with that West Coast shine. Ink is formulated, habanero and lime.
I don't know if you can hear it, but in the background, it's modulated, it's pitch bent and pitch shifted.
Northwest P and dub. Speakers in Lorado, super bass sub. Riding with the S's, Papas, Cholos, and the Locos. Popping down on color white walls like the Cocos. Popping bottles like confetti, stacking Fetty is an art. Baking chicken, baking bread, up her game like a Pop-Tart. Game bread, homie. Enough said, homie. I'm growth god, homie. Game bread, homie. How in the fuck can you say I can't do this when these days the game got more squares than Rubik's? My music's about the action, I'm antifreeze, so cool it on the rise to the top. You down slide, no lubricant. Used to think, man, if I could just...
Yo! Sen said, on the rise to the top. Alright, so you got that, alright? So now check this out. We're going to move to a third track here. We're going to move to a Mr. Broccoli track. Give it all you've got. And you're going to hear the whistle. Going to hear the whistle again. There it is. That's straight fucking G shit right there.
Yo, Spank, I was down in the Riverside, chilling, stacking paper, making moves, doing what I gotta do.
Yeah, I hear you, Jerome. But what about all them other motherfuckers selling dope? They ain't doing shit with their money. They be spending their money on bullshit,
That's
man.
Spank motherfucking T.
But Broccoli is different than the rest of the motherfuckers. He's helping out his boy sitting on top.
The homie Jared.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear that.
A.K.A. Tyrone.
Hey, Brock, what you tell these fools what you got?
What I got? Here it go.
Giving it my all every step, but the way I gotta stand all over all who try to get in my way. And if it's so easy, why these motherfuckers getting greedy? I don't know. Love some Doja, man. I'm thinking that fool must have froze up. Cause I know if I had to draw, I'd blast every last motherfucker that I saw for trying to test my skills over bud deals and for the two us. I'll be the one to bust these two-faced hoes we can't trust on a sunny day.
For the CA.
Bitch, gonna buy the baby, cause we Westside riding when we come through. And now these motherfucking bitches wanna be down with the crew because they know we like cats, purple blood sack. So Jesus, put the motherfucking love back.
Oh, jeez.
Cause that's what I'm talking about.
Put the motherfucking love back.
My motherfucking homeboys, not because I got it and he's struggling. So for my friends, my hands I'm juggling until the day they break. They do the motherfucking thing. It's Mr. Broccoli, they can't stop me. So give it all you got, G, down there on the motherfucking block. Mr. Broccoli, they can't stop me. So give it all you got, G. Mr. Broccoli, they can't stop me. So give it all you got, G.
Come on, man. Y'all know that shit is hard as fuck. Come on, man. Listen. We've defined 495L4. That shit is hard as fuck. Y'all already know, man, and I'm not even bragging or boasting. I'm just saying, in the world of hip-hop rap, that's why we've been number 4 on the charts for the past several fucking days. That's why we've been as high as number fucking 2 on the New York charts. That shit is fucking banging right there. That's the type of music, man, we've been coming with for a long time, man. For a long time. And now we got new shit. Brand fucking new shit. Check this out. Y'all go to ReverbNation. Check out Alpha Analytical Grove Numeric X 495L4. Just Google One Sir Grove. Comes up, musical artist. You can go to the ReverbNation page and you can check out, man, all the tracks that we got up there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to give you all a little taste of Sendo's new project. I'm going to give you a taste of Sen's brand new fucking project. Hold up. What else we got up here? Oh, before we do, we gotta hit up We Keep It Crackin', man. It's one of my favorites. You're gonna play a little We Keep It Crackin'. Hold up. We Keep It Crackin'. Hold up. Sometimes, man, ReverbNation, you try to click on a track, man, and it don't want to cooperate and shit. Be doing some funny shit sometimes. But you know what I'm saying? It's just because, man, it's a massive database. You have like a zillion artists up here. So there's a lot of data moving around. Hold up. We keep it cracking. Is it going to play this shit or what, man? Yeah, see, I'm trying to play it, so it's gonna fucking play games. But it played the first tracks well. You know what? Fuck it. Y'all have heard We Keep It Cracking. If y'all are fans of 495L4, just happens to be one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? You can go online. Oh, wait, hold up. Hold up. It's about to come through. I'll just pause it until the shit plays. Hold up. Yeah. Got this shit to play. Bust this shit. One of my fucking favorite tracks from level 4.
We keep it cracking. Constantly we giving satisfaction to the fans who raise their hands and feeling what we rapping. What we rapping. Feeling what we rapping. What we rapping. Year after year, you hear the evolution of skills. Every time I spin the crew, I'm really deep in your city when you sleep. So you better watch your back when you rap. Run off at the fucking mouth and fall off track. I don't play that. Even if I knew your ass from way back. Cross that fucking line, it's time for some payback. Payback. They be flowing with the best underground MCs. That's why they wanna hate on broccoli and Don. Please, can you show me the path? We constantly keeping it cracking. Now it's time to see some cash in hand. No stamps of dirty rotten tricks, just a deal, a couple mil and a Hollywood bitch that'll straight up down and up just to hit the blunt. We keeping it cracking in every aspect. Topless weed, smoking, no joking. The city's in it everywhere. You look at me, telling my crib and TV wanna be on the show, but couldn't handle the way I live. We keep it cracking. Constantly we giving satisfaction to the fans who raise their hands and feeling what we rapping. We keep it cracking. Constantly we giving satisfaction to the fans who raise their hands and feeling what we rapping. We keep it cracking. Constantly we giving satisfaction to the fans who raise their hands and feeling what we rapping. We keep it cracking. Constantly we giving satisfaction to the fans who raise their hands and feeling what we rapping.
I hit this split, lay smooth on tight rips. Represent for the back west and crack this fit. I match this 6, keep my mind on fat grips. Work late night in the lab to achieve the baddest shit. One of the baddest fucking kids to spit and produce hits. Underground with black pens that induce hallucinogenics. Flow tight, it's telekinetic with premeditated methods. Never challenge except that you might regret it. Double you fucking stress, fucking with the double S. All sets hide the diss. MC sluts and pimps, how you like that? Or we're back with fats, spits and full splits, pack to wash they gap. Just ease the fuck back, you're liable to get slapped. You see landers reach back and proceed to pimp slap. Cause it just ain't enough for me to spit it. You gotta feel it. To every drum and stand to every cap, we fucking feel it.
We keep it cracking.
Constantly we giving satisfaction to the fans who raise their hands and feeling what we rapping. We keep it cracking. Constantly we giving satisfaction to the fans who raise their hands and feeling what we rapping. We keep it cracking. Constantly we giving satisfaction to the fans who raise their hands and feeling what we rapping. We keep it cracking. Constantly we giving satisfaction to the fans who raise their hands and feeling what we rapping.
Keeping it cracking, still serving satisfaction, stacking, macking, reading like tapping, clapping, giving action, man, what's happening? It's that nigga Dizzle slapping, no, but the beat is coming, bumping the front two hoes, I'm a mac in the back, and it goes cracking. You said girls out the sack. I try my front to back, the whole beats crack. It calls the flaws in the max and roll it. Big body being 20 years discussing my dreams. They attract viewer attention when I stop and they still spin. I am the one with the evil ass grin. Off the gimmicks with gin and a 20 to 20 of that broccoli and Roxy sin and break them down for millions. In this game that does so deep, it's such an evil wouldn't jump in.
We keep it cracking.
Constantly we giving satisfaction to the fans who raise their hands and feeling what we rapping. We keep it cracking. Constantly we giving satisfaction to the fans who raise their hands and feeling what we rapping. We keep it cracking. Constantly we giving satisfaction to the fans who raise their hands and feeling what we rapping. We keep it cracking. Constantly we giving.
I just said fuck it, man. I had to play the whole jump, man. I had to play the whole jump. So check this out, man. About to play the brand, a sample. This is just a sample of the brand fucking spanking new. It's just a draft, just a draft. About to play the brand new Senzilla track. Yeah, man, this is an exclusive for y'all. About to go in here, grab the fucking track. Hold up, I'm gonna hit pause, and then I'm gonna play the brand. No, just a sample of the brand new. I still call him Sen the Soul Steve, but he goes by Sen now, aka Senzilla. 495L4, brand new, exclusive track. Alright, y'all, here we go. Countdown begins. We download this. Yes. Allow. Let's play this jump. Come on. Come on, computer. Do your motherfucking thing, computer. brand new Senzilla, aka Sen, exclusive 495L4.
Still in the house, never lost the keys. Watch your spouse, my cruising knees. Hold brand the G for the EVT. A current threat like underseas. A masterpiece with faster speech. A master key to stack the G.
We're gonna take it back to the beginning, cause the volume was down. Here we go. Exclusive Sen of 495L4. You heard it first here, before anyone else in the world. Multiverse.
Still in the house, never lost the keys. Watch your spouse, my cruising knees. Hold brand the G for the EVT. A current threat like underseas. A masterpiece with faster speech. A master key to stack the G's. If you after me, better master key with a pen and a pad or a masterpiece. Know the heart, the passion's art. I'm twice the beast like Noah's Ark. Can't check the box when I'm off the charts. Even stay late when I'm in the dark. Gorillas don't bark, we swim with sharks. Hold the cards and I'm on the draw. Strain a thought to pin my thought. That type of brain collects the knots. I'm throwing you not. Chef, I rock. Hear the talk and just move the chalk. Cannot be stopped. I kill a track like I kill a watt. Get the dock. It's a holiday when I scoop the pay. Won't stop till I got a foe and trade. Till the rods on the map like that's the place where them legends stay. Like a frozen nun, I'm a cold piece. Don't make a leash from my type of creep. That book of life ain't nothing nice. This murder she wrote up and down the sleeve. I'm not you, I couldn't be. I'm OG, you just D. I am the shit, you poopsie. You keep that lane in new breeze.
Yeah! Yeah! That shit's fucking tight, man. When y'all hear the finished fucking version of that shit, the way that shit bumps in the car, come on, man. The way that shit bumps, all the 495L4 fucking tracks, all the brand new shit is state of the art. It's all crystal fucking clear. It's all recorded 100% professionally. In fact, Sen just went out. He got 2 mics. He just went out and bought a brand fucking new mic for this project, condenser mic. You know what I'm saying? Man, y'all don't even know yet unless you know. You know what I mean? So that's Sen's, Illa. You know what I'm saying? What's the difference? And, like I said, man, 495L4, look, fourth quarter, 2019. Thanks for tuning in to yet another episode of C4CW, casting 495 celebrities worldwide. Be on the lookout for brand new releases from 495L4 Rap Group. You heard?